So after that, you become that person that basically takes the fall for everybody, right? And then it moves on maybe to like your teenage life or like to your early young adulthood, like, so basically where it comes down to that too, like where maybe like you could have hanged out a group of people or something like that, maybe, right? And then maybe they was perceived a certain way amongst their friends or their relationship or their partners. So basically, like, say you have a friend that goes out and cheat on their partner or something like that, and then the partner would basically think that it was you that got that person to do what they do to them, right? And basically you just take that L because you just being that friend's friend, right? You're like, I'm not gonna get my friend caught up. I'm gonna take that L for my friend. I'm gonna hold it down. But that's another part of you also being scapegoated, because basically you're taking the fall for somebody else, and now you creating a reputation upon yourself amongst those people that they're trying to impress as a troubled person, a person that leads that person down the wrong path, right? So then that's another stage of being scapegoated, part 3, right? So then after that, you end up just realizing that why people start looking at you different or treating you different, knowing that you're this good person, but the whole time is because you've been used as a scapegoat towards people. And then you could have probably had friends that they family members probably thought they was like innocent saints, and then when they did trouble things, they wanted to say that it was you. So they would ask you like, hey, so and so, can you tell my parent that it was you? And then you like, well, I don't want to do that. But it's like the person would convince you like, listen, it doesn't matter. Like, what can my parent or my guardian do to you, right? You're not gonna get in trouble. Your parents not gonna find out. And then you end up saying, you know what? Okay, as long as my parents don't find out, and that's already you getting comfortable being used as a scapegoat. People using you to fall out on. Okay, so that's because of a bad habit. You probably didn't realize that you was doing that because you just thinking that you were doing a kind deed for people, and eventually it trickles down to your adult life where it can eventually affect you really, really bad. Okay, and then it also can stem and show down to in relationships too, where you could be dating someone and their parents may think that they're this type of person, and the whole time that they probably not, and you probably see the true version of themselves. So every time they use an excuse to their family members, why they probably didn't want to show up to an event or something like that, why they probably not doing certain things in their life, they would just say, oh, it's because so-and-so needs me. So-and-so need me to do this, so this person don't want me to do this, and you being scapegoated again. So then the whole time that family member, the partner you could be dating, is basically telling their family members that you're the reason why they're not doing certain things in their life. You're the reason why they're not taking certain actions. But the whole time that person really don't want to do it. But they was asking you, can they use you to their family members to say that you're the reason why they're not taking certain actions in life. And then now the family members looking at you as if you're stunting that person's growth. You're holding that person's back. And that's when you got like people like say you're feminine, like, oh, you got the mama boys, and the mama think that you holding their son back. But the whole time their son don't really want to work. Their son really don't want to be that person. Their son don't really want to show up to the family gatherings. But that son would say, oh, it's because this person doesn't want me to go. This person has to work, or this person need me here. So now you're being scapegoated towards that person's family. Now that you getting a whole other image towards that person's family because they use you as a scapegoat. And now you starting to realize this start to bother you, because guess what? As time goes on, these people will really start to treat you as if you're that person. And now it'll start to hit you like, wait a minute, I'm not that person. Like, now you probably try to speak to that person like, listen, you got to clear my name. And half the time they don't want to clear their name because they only did to protect themselves. And that's when you know the seriousness of being